One of the things that I think separates people who are really successful from people who are not so successful is their ability to create daily habits. So by daily habit, I mean something that you do every day. And it doesn't have to be for a long time, just for a little while. Obviously, if you're trying to do a daily habit and it's something you don't like to do, it's going to be harder. So let's use something like stretching as an example. A lot of people hate stretching. So how do you get yourself to stretch every day? How do you get yourself to do something you hate every day? Well, the answer is you just suck it up and do it, but you do it for a very limited amount of time. You tell yourself, hey, I'm only going to do it for a few minutes, or I'm only going to do one math problem, or I'm only going to write 5 lines of code, or I'm only going to go for a walk around the block. You just make these small incremental changes, and then you keep forcing yourself to do it. Now, the thing is, some days, like when you start, you might be really motivated. You might get out there and say, yeah, I really want to stretch today. I'm going to go stretch for 5 minutes, and I feel pumped. The next day, you might get out there and say, I'm going to stretch for 10 minutes. And the next day, you might say, I really like stretching. I'm going to do it for 20 minutes. That guy on the internet was right. I need to make it a daily habit. Then comes day 4, and you're like, oh, I don't want to stretch anymore. That's when you have to dig deep. That's when you have to realize that you are trying to make this a daily habit. You have to be aware of the fact that it's a daily habit. If you're aware of the fact that you're trying to set this goal of daily habits, then you're more likely to do it. If you just tell yourself, oh, I'm going to do this every day, it doesn't quite work. You have to tell yourself that it's going to be a daily habit. Like, yeah, I'm going to do this every day. Every day, I'm going to do this. And it's important that I do it every day, because if I stop doing it, then I've broken my routine. So you have to put yourself into that routine. That's called discipline. And that's what you need in order to create daily habits. You know, many people look for inspiration, when they're down, when they're trying to do things, when they're trying to accomplish things. Maybe you want to study math, so you watch an inspirational video, or maybe you want to work out, so you watch some reel on Instagram. But it's important to get that motivation from within, because some days, no matter how hard you seek inspiration from outside sources, you need to find that motivation from within. And sometimes you can't find it, and that's where discipline takes over. Good luck.